What I say, what in the name of Greg Davies are you doing, boy? Smashing everything to pieces like you're rampaging through Tokyo. Don't you see there's a table right there, son? Get a plate and napkin and learn some table manners.
Squeak, I'm Dittman Rat, and this is, as the title states, Taskmaster. It's been weeks since I last recorded a reaction for Taskmaster or for Tiny Toons. It turns out that trying to do 2 shows at once has been really difficult, but I am committed to finishing both series. So, we'll get straight to Taskmaster after one serious discussion. I need to excoriate some of my viewers who are trying to support me, but you're doing it wrong. 3 of my latest videos, specifically Taskmaster Series 17 videos, have ratings below 50%. That's crazy. So, and I know what happened. What happened is I never tell you guys to push buttons or to type things. I've done that once. And what's happened is everyone's confused, and some of you have clicked the thumbs down button instead of the thumbs up button. Luckily, clicking the wrong button is easily reversible, right? So if you're one of the minions who made a mistake, you can go back to those videos and click the good button. Good, bad. And if you haven't been pushing any buttons, okay, come on, you do want to support me, so let's get on it, okay? Especially if my dumb minions keep doing the wrong one, then I need some of you smart minions to counteract that. Because I'm not about to make 100 burner accounts and do it myself, okay? That's your job. You all need to make 100 burner accounts and like my videos 100 times. Anyway, I don't want to mention it again, okay? So get it right, fix it, and I won't have to reprimand you every single video. Speaking of things I mention every single video, have you heard of Ratreon? That's ratreon.com/ratofalltrades. I do a lot of stuff there. Some of it's free, some of it's paid. One of the paid things is you can get the full reaction to Taskmaster, and you'll get it early. And you're also about to see a special interview with Joanne McNally. Let's go. And we're back. What a wonderful discussion we just had about Rodent Revolution secrets. And also Joanne McNally. Okay, so here is Taskmaster, Series 17, Episode 6.
Oh, no.
Well, Joanne, we learned a lot about you. And we've learned a lot about everyone except Sophie so far. I have not seen her interview yet. Wrong way.
Baby. Okay.
We haven't seen her yet because she's going the wrong way and she's late. Yeah. Tom?
Thank you! Hello! Welcome to Taskmaster,
At least that's a thumbs
the show
up.
where elite comic
Okay.
minds unravel
But
like
you,
a ball of wool.
human thumbs.
We're essentially in the Colosseum, but with a little less stabby and a disappointing lack of... Let the games commence! Please welcome...
It is kind of disappointing.
Joanne McNally! John Robbins!
Guys!
Mohammed! Sophie
This one!
Wren,
Greg agrees with me.
Pemberton!
Steve is going right up. Hey, a lot of stuff is going on.
Who just about to escape
Okay.
to house fire on his hind legs. All right, prize task time. What have we got for episode 6, Alex?
You asked
Thank
them to bring in
you,
the best
yeah.
thing that you can get into.
Greg, you've got to get into memes.
John, I have not.
So what I have done
Well,
to help you be more
let's see.
active in the meme scene is I've created my very own Taskmaster memes.
Take a look at this, Greg.
When your assistant be like a silly goose.
Maybe I'm more into memes than I thought.
Not great, but I mean, it is
Second meme.
Taskmaster related, so he's
I've got
gonna like
99
it.
problems, and Alex Horne is all of them.
Okay.
I thought, and particularly because you are often very hot, one of the things that you could get into would be the concept of adding a ice cube to a glass of white wine. Just one single cube. Here it is.
Sophie, take over, for God's sake.
I can't really, because I realise I've forgotten and brought the wrong present.
Is it worth explaining the 6th episode of this series that these aren't presents for Greg?
Oh, they are?
I do judge it, so
You do?
it's very
I thought
wise.
they had to give you a gift.
It's wise if it appeals.
I thought the king's a bit greedy, isn't it?
What? I think they mentioned that
This
on
is
the
a
podcast
human
too, that she
hamster
keeps
ball
Yeah.
calling
that
them.
you can get into and have a...
Yeah,
have
it's
a-
called.
Yeah? Freedom.
I was about to knock whatever she was bringing in, but I am not knocking it back.
Freedom.
Simple. Why might
It's,
I like
no,
it?
it's
Why might
freedom.
anyone like it?
Well, no,
Who doesn't
yeah, I
want to
get.
roll around?
Never mind.
Oh, come on, eh?
Would you like to go down a hill
I
in
would
one of those?
absolutely love to get in that.
Joanne,
Yes.
all right?
So I, as you know, have been being quite experiential with the presents, and it hasn't worked.
They're not presents.
So this time I've gone for a sleeping sarcophagi. So that's me in the thing. You can be Tutankhamun at night, and you close your eyes, and you're in the Valley of the Kings.
Yeah. Steve, only you can save this round.
I hope I can do something that you will enjoy as your present. I have brought you...
At this point, yes. But let's just give them to Greg.
I have brought you in today's Guardian newspaper. I thought, like a hobby, you could get into doing cryptic crosswords.
This better get good soon, mate.
Well, what I hope someone might have been impressed by is the fact that I wrote today's cryptic crosswords.
now
And
we're talking.
We can have a look at it.
Oh, well.
Nice.
That was more of
Some
a.
of the answers for you. The
build
other
up
thing
than
you
I
can do with cryptic
expected.
crosswords, you can hide hidden messages within them. If you look at the G of ghettos on the left there and read down the unchecked letters, you'll see I've put you in the crossword.
Greg, nice.
And if you also read the rest of the hidden message, Greg, please give Steve all by...
Steve, the only problem for me now is how to reward you suitably and to punish these four.
So, when one is reacting to a Taskmaster series several weeks after it is aired, it is difficult to avoid spoilers. And I did see Steve's Cryptic Crossword before. Because I watched Cracking the Cryptic. I didn't watch that particular video, but I saw that Steve Pemberton had a Taskmaster crossword sometime, and I didn't know where it was coming. But, yeah, I've actually already decided, I had already decided once I seen that I am going to come on, I am going to solve the Cryptic Crossword. No, come on, I'm going to attempt it because no one is actually able to do those. Everyone who does them is lying, they're cheating. It's not humanly or ratly possible. But yeah, I'll take a look at that sometime on Ratreon, and I think I'm going to make that free for everyone. So a free Ratreon thing. Anyway, I really like puzzles, but he can only get 4 points for that because Sophie is getting 5 points for her rodent ball. I know she said hamster, but I mean, they're fun. All right, go try one if you have a chance. They're just fun, okay? It's good. 5 points to her, 4 to Steve, and then, I kind of like the sleep sack. I'll give Joanne 3. And John had one good meme and then one really mad meme. And that leaves us with what are you gonna do with a glass of wine that gets watered down with ice? Unless, like, the only way I think he could have saved that, and it still wouldn't have gotten any higher on the list because everyone else's was still better. But the only way he could have saved it was to say, like, if the ice cube was wine itself, and then it, like, mixed flavors or something. And even then, how do you get into that? You said into the concept. Okay, one point, let's stop talking about it. Stop talking about it and take a look at their scores.
And the first task involves a Choose Mr. Mohammed basket. I'm so sorry, no, I mean a picnic hamper.
No.
Utility. I couldn't read the blue one. I definitely can't read that. I think
Pleasure
it was
to see
blurred.
you.
John Robbins.
Alex Horne.
Make a bespoke personal hamper for Steve Pemberton.
Make a bespoke personal hamper for Sophie Willan.
For Nick Mohammed.
For John Robbins.
For Joanne McNally, you have 10 minutes. Your time starts now.
Sophie, you do have to also spin this wheel. One big spin.
Oh, action.
Okay, are they
My
going to have to
theme is
use the
picnic.
thing they
Lovely.
get?
Oh, yeah, perfect. It's going to all be red.
I'm going to get a hamper full of red items, I would imagine.
Yes.
He's older, isn't he?
Older
Yeah, are
than-
they good?
Anyone else? And I just wanted to remind him of that,
Ah.
because soon he will be dead.
I have not yet finished my sentence.
Sauce, 'cause she's
Well,
quite
I'll
a
figure that
spicy
out.
character.
So, what is going to
Sunflower
happen
to match
with
his
these
sunny
items?
disposition.
And this for him in the bath, because you're old, you have to be careful in the bath.
Pudding.
Bungee cord.
Flowers.
Obviously paper plates.
Obviously.
Train.
Pineapple for afters.
Juice.
Plain flour.
Plain flour,
What are you
yes.
going to do with that?
Baking.
Baking.
I'm just going to attach the G-clamp.
A little bit of red carpet.
I think this will do
I
because
like
this
they have the names
is
here.
both a picnic blanket and a blanket.
OK, so we're going to come back to that one later on. So for now, here is another introduction video.
Okay. Oh, goody! I have to figure out how to splice this into chapters
There
because
he is.
now it's. I have to figure out how to write it on my thing because which
Hi.
task is which? Ah,
1, 2, 3, 4.
I declare a thumb war.
Sorry, that was a rock, actually.
5, 6, 7, 8.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Once I saw a fish alive.
1, 2, 3,
3, 4. I declare thumb war.
Ah.
Have the most exciting thumb war with Alex.
You have 20 minutes. Your time starts now. Tequila?
1, 2, 3, 4.
I did not
declare a
expect
thumb war.
thumbs to be
What do
so
you appreciate?
important in this episode.
Can we get some tequila?
You want me to get the tequila?
Yeah.
Ah.
And shots. Come on, a bit of crack. You haven't had a drop since I met you.
Well, first up, it's Thumphy Willan and Knuckle Mohammed. Here we go.
Yeah. What would I do for this? Mine's automatically going to be exciting because I have claws. I'm liking Nick's. I'm lost a bit now. Okay.
One, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war.
One point, Sophie. There's...
Cheers, Alex.
My plate.
No, I didn't realize that was a party popper. I thought that was like
I
a
really like
champagne cork in the intro.
And, you know, I've made
So,
it very
I mean,
clear
I'm
in this series.
not
I don't
that,
like
but
a
I
pun,
didn't
but
know what it
mind
was.
Thumbley Stadium.
Yeah.
Now for the attempt of John and Joanne.
Okay. Steve has come up with a story again. He's probably done something scripted.
Hello. Hello, Alex.
Okay.
Hello, John.
Okay.
The game is you keep one thumb clean for the whole game, and if you sully that thumb, you're out. So you dip all 9 other fingers into the condiment, suck it off. All 9 into the next condiment, suck it off. And the last clean thumb, you dip it in the mustard, custard, and stick it to the other person's head.
OK. Win the thumb war. You may not cross the lines of fire.
3, 5, 4, thumb, go! Okay.
Oh, quick. Oh, no.
6.
Oh, really?
Action this day!
I don't quite. Yeah, I don't know.
Fat bottom, go!
The miracle.
That's how you do it, baby.
We are the champions.
Good job.
And for
Good
our final
job.
war of the opposables,
I
it's
knew
Steve
exactly what
Pemberton.
Greg was going for there. Going for there. Okay. I don't know if it's scripted, but there's definitely.
We have come to claim our territory. This is righty territory.
No, it's not.
It most certainly is. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. What are we doing, Lefty? Why are we fighting this war?
You said it was your territory.
We both belong together. Here, come, let me help you. Can you come up? Thumbs up! Thumbs up!
I've lost a lot of good men in this war, you know.
Let's go then. Come on.
Are they gonna show the foot? Huh?
We wanted to go for an anti-war message.
Yes.
And I think that came across really powerfully.
Gotta take something into consideration. Well, I don't know what Greg's about to take into consideration, but I do think I am gonna consider the story. They said exciting. So, exciting. I think that has to be Steve. I think he wins. I mean, at the end, it was kind of anticlimactic where they just become friends. Or they go for a ceasefire or whatever. But I think overall it was still very exciting. And then after that, maybe Nick, actually. It was just a really good actual thumb war with great lighting and the arena and everything. So a little tiny gladiators arena. That was awesome. So I'm giving him 4. And then I think 3 to John because I didn't see. So they were punching the other. Did they have thumbs in there at all? Oh. I'm going to have to rewatch his. I'm going to rewatch his real quick. Okay. It looks like the big punching sticks were actually decorated to look like thumbs. It's kind of hard to see. But that's really good for John, because that means he can get 3 points. Otherwise, I was going to say he didn't even do a thumb war. He forgot about it, but no, he didn't. All right, and then I want to, well, Joanne and Sophie. I think neither of them deserve more than 1 point, because Joanne's was crazy and not a thumb war, and Sophie's was a really bad thumb war. But maybe I'll give Maybe I'll give the 2 to Joanne. I'm not sure why. 2 to her, 1 to Sophie.
A mix of darts and drinks and awkward positions.
I mean, most of those are not familiar to me. Darts.
Hello, team.
Hello, Alex.
One on the doormat, one in the doorway, please.
One on the doormat, one on the doorway.
Okay, so it says make the most moves on the movement circles. Your teammate must flip a bottle, then throw a dart at each dartboard to create a move.
If they get a bullseye, you have free choice. Also, if they successfully land the bottle flip, your teammate may place a dart anywhere in the dartboard. Longest movement sequence successfully made wins.
So Sophie's on bottle flip,
Right?
John's on darts, Joanne's on movement.
Do I need to know anything, Steve, in terms of like dodgy knees or anything that you...
Just dodgy body.
Dodgy bum,
Yeah.
dodgy bum.
OK.
What?
Everyone understand?
No,
What's that?
yeah, let's go.
It's the team of 2 up first as Nick steps up to the ocky to influence Steve's dodgy body. Here we go.
Okay, they were talking about his body. I thought Nick was asking for like darts tips.
So I'll try and throw bullseye. OK, no, it's bum, so that's
Right,
good.
bum, good start.
Also, I think
Oh, right on the line.
Brown bum or pink bum?
No, that is bum in the pink.
Bum in the pink.
There you go.
So that's 1 move completed.
why do they have
doing it
these
too high,
weird
yeah.
colors?
OK. Right elbow.
Right, elbow's in play.
OK. Oh,
White.
it's white.
There is a white back there.
Yeah, there you go.
5 movements complete. Good done.
There, that counts. Here we go. I can. That is dreadful. Oh my God, Steve.
Right, it's over.
Nick, it feels rude of me to say that I just had a gut instinct you'd be no good at darts.
Team of 3's turn now with Joanne in the dome, John at the ocky, and
Okay.
BAFTA award-winning comedian and writer Sophie Willan standing at the side, tossing a bottle about a bit. Here we go.
So
actually
Sophia
finding out
and
what
John, I think
Okay,
they
yeah.
should have to
And how are you
switch
at
what
bottle
they're
flipping,
doing.
Sophie?
Well, we'll find out.
Like they'd have to
well,
do
you
both
flip.
each
Right.
instead of.
Off you go, John.
Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Left hand. Brown. It's left hand. White.
This is actually the hardest bit.
Yeah. Left elbow.
I'd like
pink.
to see Sophie
Pass,
get it,
black.
actually.
Left hand, yellow. Yeah! So what have we got now?
Sophie can choose what Joanne does.
Does that mean they just got 8?
Right hand brown, please.
That's the bullseye. We've got a bullseye. That's bullseye. It's bullseye again. Bullseye.
Bullseye.
Okay, but it is kind of.
I think infinity.
It's most moves.
I'm going to try for the right foot. And is.
Foot.
So right foot, we want brown or pink. Brown. So your right foot, yeah.
Okay.
We need a neon black, please, unfortunately, in there.
So for team tasks, whatever 2 numbers I choose, they have to add up to either 5 or 6. And I'm having a hard time saying that the team of 3 shouldn't get 5. Yeah, I could argue that the task should have been dealt differently to them, but I mean, we're not in charge of that, so yeah. They get 5, and then I will give the other team 1 point each. I do think the task was unfair if someone's really good at darts. But I mean, then I guess a lot of these tasks ask you to do something physical, and some people are better at that than others. Like, all of the tasks require you to be good at something. But specifically for this one, I liked when Alex jokingly said them to do it again. I think that would have been a good way to do it, because we still would have gotten John's amazing darts throws. And they could have done it 3 times, so then we also would have seen everything else. They'd have to figure out probably an average of how many rounds they got each one, since one team would be doing it 3 times and the other would only be doing it twice. But yeah, or you could have the team of 3 do it 6 times because there's 6 combinations. Yeah, that would be a lot to film. Anyway, especially because John would be doing darts twice.
Remember what happened earlier on in the show?
No, I don't. No, yes, I do. Oh, Picnic X. The location, the Taskmaster farm.
Hello, Alex.
Huh?
John.
Right, here we are. To Nick from Sophie's. Is the hamper. I put one together for John, I think.
Create a picture of the person that gave you this hamper.
Using the contents of this hamper.
Best hamper picture wins. You have 50 minutes. Create a picture of the person. So, like...
Yeah, this is your canvas.
Ah, OK.
You have 15 minutes. Your time starts now. Fab.
I've already got a human head, which is a great start for any likeness.
I think that's sort of going to be our background.
Lovely.
What we're going to start with is tuxedo.
I think Steve's going to do well.
We could always have this to prop up the head because, you know, behind every head there is a skull.
Oh, no, do you know what? That's his tongue, because he's a smart
That
guy.
makes
He'd
less
say
sense.
he could cut you.
With his tongue.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's even sticking to the thing because of the banana slime.
Just like her actual hair.
And obviously Sophie's famously got this
I
bright
don't know what to
orange...
say about this one.
Oh, the cushion, that's again for under here.
No.
Thanks, Sophie.
Yeah?
Really good.
Fabulous. Thank you.
Just like I predicted.
Yet again,
I know.
Grandad is slammed.
Let's start with Steve's portrait of Joanne.
I love it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pleased with that.
Highlights look good.
You blow drying your hair.
Well, what most of you want to
oh,
do
she is.
probably
Yeah,
is kind of
she's
like
blow
blur
drying
your
her
eyes,
Yeah,
but
detailing.
I don't have to
I
do
love
that.
it.
Like,
What's
I
going on with
see...
the top lip? Is it me?
Yeah, she's looking
I
in the mirror.
see that
She's got
kind of
giving it
looks like
all.
Joanne.
Suck it
With
off.
my eyes.
We've seen Steve's picture of Joanne. Now it's Joanne's picture of John.
I like it because it looks like a memorial to me.
I think it looks like someone who's dropped a hamper.
My understanding was it was the essence of John, and I knew John to be a very sweet, romantic man, so that's kind of what I went with, and also...
That's not what I heard in your earlier description.
OK, so now it's John's turn. Let's see his picture of Nick.
Oh.
Well, I wanted to represent the magic in Nick's career, so he is bursting out of a bin. So I used the flower to create the tuxedo, and his face is made of beans.
OK, well, obviously it's now Nick's picture of Sophie.
I genuinely don't think that's too bad.
It's captured an energy of sorts.
I mean, I was with you on the snake a couple weeks ago, Nick.
If you imagine that face turning around to you and going...
A couple months ago, it's been a while. But
OK, one more.
Yeah.
This is how Sophie Willan sees Steve Pemberton.
Yours are really good, Sophie. That's really good.
I look like a Mr. Man.
okay, I have decided on my scoring. And we're going to start with Steve getting 5 points because, yeah, at all of these, I'm looking at through poor vision, which I already said. But that makes 4 of these, I think, look better than that makes 3 of these look better than they actually are, probably. And the first one was Steve's. Next one was John, who drew Nick. I'm going to have to make sure not to draw in Nick. I'm drawing it and putting the number 4 for John. And then also for Joanne, 3. So all of those looked quite good. Joanne's drawing her portrait of John. And then Sophie's, I think I can see what that is. That looks fine. And then Nick's, I don't know. I think when I look at that through blurred eyes, I feel like if I had the details, it would actually be better, unlike all the others. So I'm gonna have to only give him 1 point, but maybe I'll give him a point in obfuscation, which we're almost at. We will be there momentarily. And you know what? Let's just do that right now. Welcome to Obfuscation. Nick gets 1 point because his portrait might be kind of good. It also might not. Who knows? Earlier, I was wondering whether I should try to score that packing the hamper task. And I think it's going to be just way too hard. You could make up something like best items wins, but they all packed. If it was just like one item they packed it with, then okay, I could score one item each, just like the prize round. But there's just way too much stuff here. And I'm definitely not going to score it as its own task. And I thought maybe obfuscation points, but nah, I'm just leaving it alone. I'll leave it alone. I do want to do something like that. I want to give extra points for an extra task. Double part task. I want to do that sometime. Anyway, remember how I said that it's been a long time since I've last done this? These reactions. Well, I realized that I need to be thinking about titles for obfuscation. I only realized that about 2 minutes ago when John said his face is made of beans. Because I was listening to it, I was like, oh, that's a really funny sentence, and it would make a good title or something. And I was like, oh, I haven't been thinking of titles, but hey, I've got one. If I had been thinking the whole time, maybe I would have come up with something different than that. But, yeah, there we are.
It's a team task.
I know.
One member from each team must stand on the gold circles
team tasks
beneath.
in one
Team of 2, who's going to stand on the golden circle?
Me.
Team of 3, who's going to stand on the golden circle?
I am.
Was that right?
Joanne. Please, Joanne and Nick, make your way down to the golden circles.
Completely
mess
cover your
with
teammates
Alex.
in rubber rings. Catchers must face the Taskmaster at all times with their hands above their head. Throwers must stay behind the white line. First team to completely cover their teammate in rubber rings wins.
Flingers, get ready. OK, good luck. Hands up.
Bend back, bend back.
Hands
bend
up.
back.
Let's go.
There's two throwers for one team. If Steve wins this
Cross that line, Sophie.
without a disqualification,
I can just see a little bit of Nick.
oh no, Greg.
I cannot see Nick. I cannot see Nick.
Wow.
That was electric. Right, let's free them and let's add that to the final scores. Come and join me.
Okay, so it has to add to 5 or 6. Really, the more important question is just like how many more does the winning team get? If it's 1 point, then I'm giving them 3 and 2. If it's 2 points more, then I'm giving them 4 and 2. If it's 3 points, then I'm giving them 4 and 1. If it's 4 points, then I'm giving them 5 and 1. If it's 5 points, then I'm giving them 5 and 0. So, just looking at the final image, I'd say, oh, they're very close. So, team of 2 should get 1 more. Only 1 more. But I'm going to have them get 2 more because I think it was unfair. Although, maybe having 2 throwers with John and Sophie meant that they were clashing with each other, maybe. I don't know. But I think it was an advantage, so I'm going to take off 1 point. So, 2 to the team of 3 and 4 to the team of 2. I want to give my final scores now, but there was an episode earlier this season where, after the final task, they revealed that someone had cheated. So, let me watch this first before I talk about those scores. Great. keep moving with your rings and go up opposite stairs just to mess with us.
Fine margins. It's all about fine margins.
It's all about fine margins.
You want to see some fine margins?
I want to see. If you're going to show me margins, you make them fine. Well, I think what I can see there
that's Steve
is a foot that's a little bit over the line.
I mean, I'm not sure it's conclusive, but I can show you this one.
Yeah. Oh, that would be another foot over the line.
That was about 20 seconds later. Or I can show you this one.
Oh, a third. Yeah. Oh, my...
I'm sorry. No, don't worry.
Okay, I have taken away those points. What I'm not going to do is give the team of 3 5 points. I'm going to keep them at the 2, because that's what they would have gotten anyway. And you know what? They didn't finish the task, actually. Well, maybe they did. I was going to say they didn't finish the task because it ended when Nick was unable to be seen. But anyway, yeah, that's a shame because Steve would have won, and he has not won any of my episodes yet. As it is, it's quite a close episode, but guess who wins with 17 points? It's John, again, who I'm kind of turning against. I was definitely rooting for him in the first several series, the first several episodes, but and I still like him. I still like him a lot, and I gave him an obfuscation point, even my specialty points for those contestants I really like. But anyway, he's running away with the series. And I'm not specifically trying to, like, boost points to other contestants or take away points from John. I'm not specifically trying that, but it's kind of in the back of my mind while I'm doing this. And yeah, it would have been cool if Steve won. But yeah, as you can see, it's very close. Or as you could see when the scores were up. 3 contestants had 15. And then there's Nick. All in all, a really great episode. Even though if it was kind of disappointing at the very end, just personally for us who are rooting for Steve. But yeah, as much as I'd like John, I don't want someone to run away with it. I want a close series, because that's not what happened in Series 16. Series 16 was not close, and I want to see a close race. Just one other thing I wanted to talk about that I thought of in the portrait task, which is something they have not done in Taskmaster Forever, is, or in Forever, is show the contestants' reactions to stuff. Like, that happened in the first couple series, and apparently, from what I've heard on one of the podcasts, I think it was on the podcast, the producers didn't really like that. They were kind of being forced to do that, but as soon as they got more control, they stopped. So we only see the task and we don't see what the contestants think. And I want to do that sometimes. And this would have been a prime example of a great opportunity for that, okay? That would have been a great opportunity to see the contestants reacting to what others are saying about them. And, along the same vein, something else that we're not getting is the transitions for commercials, which, I mean, they're transitions, yeah, but sometimes they're quite good. There are definitely some really good ones. In particular, I'm thinking about a Series 15 one with the banana task. Frankie says something really cool, but really funny. But yeah, not sure why those don't go up on the YouTube, on the Taskmaster YouTube. All right, I know some people are complaining about that, so you should complain about that too. Include everything. Everything. Yeah, so I will see all of you next week. Well, next week's going to be Tiny Toons, which you should come to. And then 2 weeks again for more Taskmaster. Actually, no, you don't have to wait that long. Speaking of more Taskmaster, I didn't watch the ending yet. Let's watch the ending, and then I'll squeak you later. You can.
But with double that score, it's Her first victory, 20 points, goes to Joanne McNally.
Hey, yeah.
Joanne McNally is the winner of episode
Was that Sophie on 19?
Get your things you can get into. 6, it's Joanne McNally.
So I forgot to do this earlier, so hey, here's the scores. If I didn't do that earlier, I don't know when the best time to show the scores would be. But, okay, come on, get in it. No, it's not the best thing to rock on top of, it's the best thing to get into. All right. See ya later.
Look around, son. That ain't a melon anymore. That's a Jackson Pollock painting.